Early life and background. Derlis Gomez was born on March 19, 1994, in Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. Growing up in a country that has a rich footballing heritage, Derlis was surrounded by the sport from a young age. His passion for football developed early in his life, as his family and the local community in Asunción were heavily involved in the sport. Like many South American children, he began playing football in the streets with friends, using improvised balls and makeshift goals. From these humble beginnings, it was clear that Gomez had a special talent for the game. Raised in a modest neighborhood, he faced the challenges that many aspiring footballers in South America face: limited resources, intense competition, and the drive to succeed. Despite these obstacles, his exceptional skills were evident from a young age, and he quickly gained attention as a promising footballer. As a teenager, he joined the youth ranks of Club Atlético Tembateri, a local team in Asunción, where he honed his skills. His ability to play with both feet, his pace, and his dribbling technique made him stand out in youth competitions. Gomez's time in the youth system of Tembateri laid the foundation for his professional career, where he started to gain recognition as a dynamic and skilled forward. His flair and creativity on the ball were well suited to the South American style of play, and it didn't take long for bigger clubs to take notice. Early professional career, Olimpia Asunción. At the age of 17, Derlis Gomez made the move to Club Olimpia, one of the biggest and most successful football clubs in Paraguay. This marked the beginning of his professional career, and it was a crucial step for the young forward. Olimpia has long been a powerhouse in Paraguayan football, and for Gomez, it was the perfect environment to develop his skills and gain experience in one of the most competitive leagues in South America. In 2011, after impressing during the youth competitions, Gomez was promoted to the first team of Olimpia Asunción. His debut season was a breakthrough year for him, as he quickly established himself as one of the most exciting young talents in the country. His speed, dribbling ability, and clinical finishing made him a dangerous forward, capable of scoring goals and creating opportunities for his teammates. In his first full season with Olimpia, Gomez became a regular starter for the team. His performances in the Primera Division and in international competitions helped Olimpia secure multiple titles, including the Paraguayan Primera Division Championship. During this period, he developed a reputation for his versatility, able to play across the attacking positions, whether on the wings or as a central forward. Gomez's contributions to Olimpia's success caught the attention of both domestic and international scouts. One of the highlights of his time at Olimpia was his performances in the Copa Libertadores, South America's premier club competition. Gomez's talent on the international stage helped to raise his profile, and by the time he was 19, he was being linked with several European clubs. Move to Europe. FC Basel. In 2014, after a series of standout performances in Paraguay, Derlis Gomez made the leap to European football. Signing with FC Basel, a club that had become known for nurturing South American talent and competing regularly in European competitions, Basel's track record in Switzerland and Europe made it an ideal platform for Gomez to continue his development, and the move marked a significant step in his career. At Basel, Gomez initially faced the challenges of adapting to European football, but he quickly demonstrated that he was up to the task. Basel's style of play suited his attacking attributes, and he quickly became an integral part of the team. His pace and dribbling ability made him a constant threat on the wing, and his direct approach to the game earned him regular playing time in both the Swiss Super League and in European competitions, including the UEFA Champions League. During his time at Basel, Gomez showcased his ability to compete at the highest level of European football. He played a key role in helping the club win multiple Swiss Super League titles, and his performances in the Champions League helped raise his profile even further. Notably, he was part of Basel's team that reached the group stages of the Champions League, where his ability to create chances and score goals was evident against some of Europe's top teams. His success at Basel was a testament to his growth as a player, and it didn't take long for larger European clubs to take notice of his talents. His performances in the Swiss League, paired with his ability to shine on the European stage, made him one of the most sought-after South American prospects at the time. International career, Paraguay national team. While making waves at Basel, Derlis Gomez was also an important figure for the Paraguayan national team. He made his senior debut for Paraguay in 2014, at the age of 20, during a FIFA World Cup qualifier against Peru. His natural talent and his experience playing in Europe helped him adapt to the international level, and he quickly became a regular in the national team setup. Gomez's first major international tournament with Paraguay came at the 2015 Copa America in Chile. The tournament marked an important moment in his international career, as he played a crucial role in Paraguay's deep run in the competition. His dribbling and vision were vital in helping the team reach the semi-finals, and his performances earned him praise as one of the most promising young players of the tournament. Paraguay's national team at the time was a mix of experienced players and emerging talents, and Gomez was certainly one of the key figures in the team's attack. In the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, Gomez continued to be a regular member of the squad, contributing to Paraguay's efforts to secure a place in the tournament. Though Paraguay ultimately did not qualify for the 2018 World Cup in Russia, Gomez's performances for his country earned him a solid reputation, and he was considered one of the brightest attacking talents in South America. Return to South America. Club America and Atlético Mineiro. In 2016, after spending a few years in Switzerland, Gomez moved back to South America, signing with Club America in Mexico. The move to Club America, one of the most popular and successful clubs in Mexico, presented a new challenge for Gomez. Playing in the Liga MX, one of the strongest football leagues in Latin America, allowed him to further showcase his skills and continue to grow as a player. At Club America, Gomez quickly established himself as a key player, contributing with his speed, dribbling, and ability to score goals. His performances helped the team compete for top honors in Mexican football, and he became a fan favorite due to his dynamic style of play. Gomez's time at Club America also saw him compete in international tournaments, such as the Copa Libertadores and the Copa MX, where he continued to show his talent on a bigger stage. In 2020, Gomez made another move, this time to Atlético Mineiro, a club in Brazil with a rich footballing tradition. At Atlético Mineiro, Gomez faced the challenges of adapting to Brazilian football, which is known for its flair and attacking style. His quick feet and creativity made him a valuable asset to the team, and he contributed significantly to the club's competitive campaigns in Brazilian football. Early life and background. Carlos Paredes was born on November 16, 1980, in Asunción, the capital city of Paraguay, into a country where football is not just a sport, but a way of life. From a young age, Paredes displayed a keen interest in football, growing up in a community where the sport was central to daily life. Paraguay's rich footballing culture provided Paredes with the perfect environment to develop his love for the game. As a child, he played football in the streets and local pitches with his friends, gradually honing his skills and catching the attention of local scouts. Paredes' family, while not directly involved in football at a professional level, was supportive of his aspirations. As he began to show promise, his parents recognized his talent and encouraged him to pursue a career in football. His early training was marked by dedication, hard work, and a natural ability to read the game. These traits would serve him well as he progressed through the ranks of youth football in Paraguay. In his teenage years, Paredes joined Club Sol de América, a club based in Asunción, where he began to receive more structured coaching. His exceptional ball control, vision, and passing ability quickly set him apart from his peers. These skills laid the foundation for what would become a successful career in professional football. As a youth player, Paredes impressed coaches with his mature footballing intelligence, and it wasn't long before he earned a spot in the first team. Professional beginnings, Sol de América. Carlos Paredes' professional career began in 1999 when he made his debut for Sol de América in the Paraguayan Primera Division. At just 18 years old, Paredes showed a level of maturity on the pitch that was rare for a player of his age. His ability to control the tempo of the game from midfield, combined with his excellent passing range and vision, immediately made him an important figure in the team. His playing style was characterized by an exceptional ability to distribute the ball, dictate play, and break up opposition attacks. During his time at Sol de América, Paredes gained invaluable experience playing in one of South America's most competitive leagues. Although Sol de América was not one of the biggest clubs in Paraguay, Paredes used his time there to further develop his skills and attract the attention of bigger clubs, both in Paraguay and abroad. His performances in the Primera Division helped Sol de America secure respectable finishes, and Paredes emerged as one of the most talented young midfielders in the country. By 2003, Paredes had firmly established himself as a regular starter for Sol de America and began to make waves as a player who could dominate the midfield. It was clear that his potential was immense, and it was only a matter of time before he would earn a move to one of the larger clubs in Paraguay or Europe. Move to Europe. SC Heerenveen. In 2003, after several standout seasons in the Paraguayan Primera Division, Carlos Paredes made the move to Europe, signing with SC Heerenveen in the Dutch Eredivisie. The transfer to Heerenveen marked a major milestone in Paredes' career, as it allowed him to compete in one of Europe's top leagues. Heerenveen, known for developing young talent, provided Paredes with the opportunity to further develop his skills in a highly competitive environment. At Heerenveen, Paredes quickly adapted to the demands of European football, showing his technical abilities and maturity. He became an integral part of the team's midfield, known for his excellent distribution and ability to control the pace of the game. Paredes was a key figure in Heerenveen's strong performances in the Eredivisie, and his ability to break up attacks and launch counter-attacks made him a valuable asset to the team. One of the key highlights of Paredes' time at Heerenveen was his involvement in the club's European campaigns. He played in the UEFA Cup, now known as the UEFA Europa League, and gained further experience competing against some of Europe's top clubs. His performances in the Dutch League and Europe solidified his reputation as a talented and reliable midfielder, and it didn't take long for bigger clubs to take notice of his skills. During his time in Netherlands, Paredes also developed his reputation as a combative midfielder, someone who could provide balance to the team with his defensive work and vision in attack. His tenacity and work ethic were well suited to the demands of European football, and he was a key contributor to Heerenveen's successes during his time there. International career, Paraguay national team. Carlos Paredes' performances at SC Heerenveen soon earned him a place in the Paraguayan national team. He made his international debut for Paraguay in 2004, at the age of 23, in a World Cup qualifier. Paredes' versatility, ball control, and ability to dictate the tempo of a match made him a natural fit for the national team setup. He became an integral part of the Paraguayan national team, earning regular call-ups for the Copa America and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. His role in the national team was that of a defensive midfielder, where he was tasked with breaking up opposition attacks and providing protection to the defense. His intelligence and composure on the ball made him a vital presence in midfield, and he was often relied upon to orchestrate Paraguay's build-up play. Paredes played an important role in Paraguay's 2007 Copa America campaign, helping the team reach the quarter-finals. His calm and composed performances in the midfield were pivotal to Paraguay's solid showing, and he earned praise for his ability to control the pace of games against some of South America's best sides. He continued to be a key player for Paraguay in 2010, as the team made it to the quarter-finals of the FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Although Paraguay was eliminated by Spain, Paredes' contribution to the team's success was notable, and he continued to be an important figure for the national team for several years. His versatility allowed him to perform in various midfield roles, whether as a defensive midfielder, a box-to-box player, or even in a more advanced role. His ability to read the game and his composure under pressure were invaluable assets to the Paraguay team, and his leadership qualities were admired by both coaches and teammates alike. Return to South America, Atlético Mineiro. In 2011, after several successful years in Europe, Carlos Paredes made the decision to return to South America, signing with Atlético Mineiro, a club based in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. The move to Brazil represented a fresh challenge for Paredes, who was now tasked with adjusting to a new footballing environment and culture. Brazilian football is known for its fast-paced attacking play, and Paredes' experience in Europe and with the Paraguayan national team proved beneficial as he adapted to the demands of Brazilian football. At Atlético Mineiro, Paredes continued to display his quality and versatility in midfield. His experience allowed him to be a calming influence on the pitch, organizing the team's midfield and contributing both defensively and offensively. His ability to break up opposition attacks and recycle possession helped Atlético Mineiro maintain a solid foundation as they competed for top honors in Brazil. Paredes' time in Brazil marked the latter part of his career, but his influence on the pitch remained as strong as ever. His leadership and work ethic were important assets to his team, and his experience in European and international football helped Atletico Mineiro achieve success on both domestic and international fronts. Later years and retirement. After his time with Atletico Mineiro, Carlos Paredes continued to play for a few more years, but by the time he reached his 30s, he had started to wind down his career. He moved to Club Rubio Ñu in Paraguay, where he finished his playing career. Though his time at Rubio Ñu was relatively short, Paredes continued to contribute with his vast experience, guiding younger players and offering leadership both on and off the pitch. Carlos Paredes officially retired from professional football in 2018, ending a career that had spanned nearly 2 decades. Known for his exceptional ability to control the midfield, his leadership, and his experience, Paredes left a lasting legacy in South American football. He is remembered as one of Paraguay's most reliable and skilled midfielders of his generation. Early life and beginnings. Salvador Cabañas, one of the most talented and tragic figures in football history, was born on August 5, 1980, in Villa El Salvador, a district located in the city of Asunción, Paraguay. From a young age, Cabañas showed a natural affinity for football, and his humble beginnings in one of the poorest areas of Asunción shaped his character and drive for success. Growing up in a community where football was a way of life, Cabañas dreamed of becoming a professional player, despite the odds stacked against him. His football journey began in the streets of his neighborhood, where he played alongside other passionate youngsters. In an area that was often rife with social issues, football served as a unifying force, and it was within this environment that Salvador's remarkable talent began to emerge. His quick feet, impressive vision, and natural goal-scoring instincts quickly became apparent, even in informal settings. Recognizing his potential, his family and community supported him in pursuing a career in the sport. Youth career and rise to prominence. Cabañas's first significant step towards professional football came when he joined Club 12 de Octubre, a local team in Paraguay. Here, he began to hone his skills and quickly attracted attention due to his excellent finishing ability and agility on the ball. His natural flair and precision as a forward helped him rise above his peers, earning him a spot on the team's first Android, and eventually leading to interest from bigger clubs. His standout performances at 12 de Octubre did not go unnoticed. In 1999, he was signed by Club Cerro Porteño, one of the top clubs in Paraguay. This move marked a key moment in Cabañas's career, as he was now playing for one of the country's premier teams. At Cerro Porteño, he refined his craft and began to develop into a striker capable of both scoring and assisting with regularity. In his early years at Cerro Porteño, Salvador's performances continued to impress, and it wasn't long before he earned a call-up to the Paraguayan national team. His international debut was a significant milestone in his career, and his skills on the ball and confidence in front of goal made him one of the most exciting prospects in South American football. His early experiences with the national team helped further shape his development as a player, and he quickly became an integral part of the attack. Move to Mexico and success at Club America. In 2003, Cabañas made the pivotal decision to move to Mexico in search of new challenges and greater exposure. He signed with Club America, one of the most prominent teams in Mexico's top football division, La Liga MX. His arrival at America was seen as a turning point in his career, as he was stepping up to play in one of the most competitive leagues in the Americas. At Club America, Salvador Cabañas flourished. He quickly became a fan favorite, known for his powerful shots, excellent positioning, and unrelenting drive to score goals. His ability to find the back of the net with both feet and his head made him a versatile and lethal striker. Throughout his time at America, Cabañas established himself as one of the league's top forwards and was consistently among the top goal scorers. In 2005, Cabañas's hard work and talent paid off when he helped America secure the Liga MX title. His performances in key matches during that season were crucial to the team's success, and he earned a reputation as a player who could be relied upon to deliver in important moments. His clinical finishing and ability to create chances for himself and his teammates solidified his place as one of Mexico's top attacking players. His impressive goal-scoring feats continued throughout his tenure at Club America, where he scored numerous goals, becoming a household name in Mexican football. Cabañas's time in Mexico also saw him recognized as one of the best foreign players to have graced the league, and he was frequently called up to represent Paraguay in international competitions, including the Copa America and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. International career with Paraguay. Cabañas's international career with Paraguay was just as illustrious as his club career. His first appearance for the Paraguayan national team came in 2003, and he quickly established himself as a key figure in the team's attack. Known for his speed, technique, and clinical finishing, Cabañas was a player who could change the course of a match in an instant. One of his most notable performances came during the 2006 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, where Cabañas helped Paraguay secure a spot in the tournament. His impressive performances for Paraguay in the lead-up to the tournament made him one of the most feared forwards in South America. Although Paraguay did not go far in the 2006 World Cup in Germany, Cabañas's performances in the qualifiers earned him widespread recognition. Cabañas also played in several Copa America tournaments for Paraguay, where he showcased his talents on the international stage. His ability to link up with teammates and score vital goals in high-pressure situations made him a key player for the national team during these years. Despite not winning major international trophies with Paraguay, Cabañas was consistently one of the standout players for his country, and his contributions were crucial to the team's competitiveness in South American football. The tragic incident and aftermath. While Salvador Cabañas's career was on an upward trajectory, tragedy struck in 2010, which would forever alter the course of his life and football career. In January 2010, Cabañas was involved in a horrific incident that took place in a nightclub in Mexico City. He was shot in the head in what was believed to be a robbery attempt, an attack that left him critically injured and fighting for his life. Cabañas was immediately rushed to the hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly to save him. Miraculously, he survived the attack, but the injuries he sustained to his skull were devastating. After undergoing several surgeries and a long recovery process, Cabañas was forced to retire from football at the age of 30, far earlier than anyone had anticipated. The news of the shooting sent shockwaves through the football world, and fans around the globe expressed their support for Cabañas. Despite the trauma he suffered, he showed incredible resilience and began a long journey toward recovery. However, the physical and emotional toll the incident had on him was immense, and he would never return to the football field at the professional level. Early life and beginnings. Edgar Barreto was born on September 25, 1984, in Asunción, the capital city of Paraguay. Raised in a family with a passion for sports, Barreto showed an early aptitude for football. Growing up in a country where football is the most popular sport, it wasn't surprising that he would follow in the footsteps of countless other Paraguayan youngsters who dreamt of making it as professional players. His family supported his ambitions, and they quickly recognized his potential to go far in the sport. Barreto's football journey began in the youth ranks of Club Libertad, one of the most successful football clubs in Paraguay. From an early age, it was clear that Barreto had a talent for playing as a midfielder, with a mix of defensive capability, creativity, and composure on the ball. He quickly progressed through the youth academy, earning a spot in the senior team. His performances at Libertad as a youth player helped shape him into a disciplined and talented player, focused on both defense and building attacking plays. As a teenager, Barreto's technical skills, vision, and work rate stood out, earning him a reputation as a solid and reliable player in the making. His talent didn't go unnoticed by scouts, and he soon found himself on the radar of top clubs, not just in Paraguay, but also internationally. His time at Libertad allowed him to develop a mature and well-rounded game, with an emphasis on the balance between defense and attack, qualities that would define his career. Breakthrough at Libertad and move to Europe. Edgar Barreto's rise through the ranks of Club Libertad was swift. By the age of 19, he was playing regularly for the first team, where his consistency and ability to control the midfield impressed fans and critics alike. In his early days at Libertad, Barreto was known for his versatility, able to play both as a defensive midfielder and as a more advanced playmaker. His work rate, intelligence on the ball, and tackling ability made him an invaluable asset for his team. His performances in the Paraguayan Primera Division quickly attracted the attention of European clubs, with scouts from the continent looking closely at his development. In 2006, After a series of solid performances in the domestic league, Barreto made the move to Europe. The transition to European football came when he signed with Serie A side UC Sampdoria in Italy. It was a significant step in his career, as it marked his debut in one of the top European leagues. At Sampdoria, Barreto was able to test himself at a higher level, adjusting to the tactical style of Italian football, which is renowned for its emphasis on defensive solidity and midfield control. He quickly became known as a reliable and disciplined midfielder capable of breaking up opposition attacks while also contributing to his team's offensive play. His ability to adapt to a more structured, defensive style of play was one of his key strengths and would continue to define his playing style throughout his career. Success at Sampdoria and international recognition. Barreto's performances at Sampdoria made him a mainstay in the team's starting lineup, and he became an integral part of the squad during his time at the club. In his first few seasons in Italy, he demonstrated his versatility by playing in various roles in midfield. Whether as a defensive midfielder or a box-to-box player, Barreto was effective in controlling the tempo of the game and disrupting opposition attacks. His intelligence, passing range, and ability to read the game made him one of Sampdoria's most reliable players. It wasn't long before his performances for Sampdoria earned him a call-up to the Paraguayan national team. Barreto made his senior debut for Paraguay in 2007, and quickly became a key figure in the midfield for his country. His work ethic, defensive capabilities, and ability to link up play made him an essential player for the national team. As part of a strong Paraguayan squad, Barreto contributed to the team's success in the Copa America and FIFA World Cup qualifying campaigns. Barreto's solid international performances and consistent domestic form with Sampdoria solidified his reputation as one of the top midfielders in South America. His defensive discipline and technical abilities were crucial in helping Paraguay secure a spot in the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and his role in the team was pivotal in their successful qualification campaign, move to France and stint at AS Monaco. After spending several years with Sampdoria, Edgar Barreto moved on to a new challenge. In 2010, he transferred to AS Monaco, a club playing in France's top-flight league, Ligue 1. This move marked another significant step in his career, as he was now playing in one of the top 5 European leagues. Monaco, a club with a rich history in French football, offered Barreto the opportunity to test himself against some of the best teams in Europe and to continue developing his game at a high level. At Monaco, Barreto took on a more prominent role in the midfield, becoming one of the key players in the team's engine room. As he did with Sampdoria, Barreto adapted to the tactical demands of French football, bringing his defensive nous and his distribution skills to bear on the pitch. His experience playing in both Italy and Paraguay helped him integrate quickly into the French league, and he became known for his passing accuracy, tactical awareness, and composure in possession. Though Monaco was not one of the top clubs in France during his time there, Barreto's consistency and leadership were valuable assets for the team. His performances in Ligue 1 helped to raise his profile even further and demonstrated his ability to thrive in different footballing cultures. Later career and return to Paraguay. As Barreto entered the later stages of his career, he made the decision to return to his homeland in 2014 after stints in Italy and France. He signed with Club Olimpia, one of Paraguay's most prestigious and successful football clubs. Returning to Paraguay was a homecoming for Barreto, who was eager to contribute to his national football scene and mentor younger players. At Olimpia, Barreto brought a wealth of experience, particularly his leadership qualities and his ability to control the game from midfield. He quickly became a central figure for the club, playing an important role in their domestic campaigns. His time at Olimpia saw him continue to be a steady and reliable presence in the midfield, using his experience to read the game and influence matches. His leadership and tactical understanding were key assets as the club continued to fight for domestic glory in Paraguayan football. In 2017, Barreto made his decision to retire from professional football, concluding a distinguished career that spanned over a decade. His departure from professional football marked the end of a chapter, but his contributions to both Paraguay's national team and clubs like Sampdoria, Monaco, and Olimpia ensured that his legacy would live on. National team legacy and international impact. Barreto's contributions to the Paraguayan national team were immense. Throughout his international career, he earned over 40 caps for his country and was part of the squad that competed in the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Although Paraguay did not advance past the quarter-finals in that tournament, it was one of the country's best World Cup performances in recent history, and Barreto played an important role in their solid defensive setup and midfield balance. Barreto's leadership on and off the field made him a respected figure in the national team dressing room, and his consistency earned him the respect of coaches and players alike. Although Paraguay did not win any major international tournaments during his tenure, Barreto's role in helping the team remain competitive on the global stage was an important part of his legacy. Early life and background. Diego Gavilan was born on April 12, 1981, in Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. From an early age, he developed a passion for football. Influenced by his family's love for the sport and the vibrant football culture of Paraguay. Growing up in Asunción, Diego was surrounded by the country's deep football traditions, and it was clear early on that he had the potential to follow in the footsteps of many Paraguayan footballing legends. Gavilan's family, though not directly involved in professional football, supported his ambitions to play the sport. He showed an early interest in the game and quickly started playing in the local leagues. At the age of 12, he joined the youth ranks of Club Cerro Porteño, one of Paraguay's most prestigious football clubs. Cerro Porteño, based in Asunción, has a rich history of developing talented footballers, and Diego quickly became known for his natural ability to control the ball, his quick feet, and his keen football intelligence. As a young player, Gavilan was recognized for his versatility. Though primarily an attacking midfielder, he was also capable of playing in various roles, including wide positions and deeper in midfield. His ability to adapt to different styles of play and his impressive technical skills made him a highly valued prospect within the youth teams. Diego's early development at Cerro Porteño was crucial in shaping his career, providing him with the necessary foundation to make the leap into professional football. Breakthrough with Cerro Porteño. Diego Gavilan's professional debut came at the age of 18, as he joined the senior team of Cerro Porteño in 1999. His early appearances for the club were marked by his dynamic and skillful style of play. Gavilan's attacking instincts, combined with his passing range and vision, allowed him to create opportunities for his teammates and contribute to the team's attacking play. These early performances impressed both his teammates and the club's fans, who quickly embraced the young midfielder. At Cerro Porteño, Gavilan quickly became a regular in the first team, and his performances helped the club secure several domestic titles. Playing in Paraguay's top division, he helped establish Cerro Porteño as one of the dominant teams in the country, showcasing his attacking flair, work rate, and ability to make an impact in big games. Gavilan's role in the midfield was central to the team's success, as he excelled at controlling the tempo of matches, distributing the ball, and providing key passes for forwards and wingers. During his time at Cerro Porteño, Gavilan developed a reputation as one of the best midfielders in the country. His technical skill, combined with his ability to read the game and create chances, made him one of the most promising young talents in South American football. His performances in the domestic league caught the attention of scouts from around the world, and it became clear that Gavilan was ready for a bigger challenge in European football. Move to Europe. Real Betis and La Liga. In 2001, at the age of 20, Gavilan made the decision to take his career to the next level by moving to Spain. He signed with Real Betis, a club based in Seville in La Liga, one of Europe's top football leagues. Gavilan's move to Real Betis was a significant step in his career, as he was now competing in one of the most competitive football environments in the world. His technical abilities and adaptability suited the style of play in Spain, where possession-based football and flair are highly valued. At Real Betis, Gavilan spent the majority of his career in La Liga, where he enjoyed both individual and team success. He was initially brought to the club to add flair and creativity to the midfield, and he lived up to expectations by becoming an important part of the team. His performances in La Liga were highly praised, and he was recognized for his ability to beat defenders with his dribbling, his precise passing, and his ability to make key contributions in attack. Over the course of his stay, he became known for his consistency and work ethic, contributing both defensively and offensively. Gavilan's first few seasons at Real Betis were successful, and he played a significant role in helping the club achieve high finishes in La Liga. One of the highlights of his time at Real Betis was in 2005, when the club finished in fourth place, earning a spot in the UEFA Champions League for the first time in its history. This achievement was a testament to Gavilan's impact on the team, as his performances in midfield were central to the team's success. His contributions helped Real Betis become a competitive force in Spain during the early 2000s. International career and achievements. Diego Gavilan's performances at Real Betis also brought him to the attention of the Paraguayan national team. His rise in La Liga helped secure his place in the Paraguayan national team, and he made his debut for Paraguay in 2002. Gavilan's national team career was marked by his ability to play in multiple roles in midfield, and his technical prowess allowed him to contribute both defensively and offensively. Throughout his international career, Gavilan earned over 30 caps for Paraguay and represented his country in major tournaments, including the Copa America and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. He played a key role in the team's performances in the 2000s and 2010s, with his skill and experience helping Paraguay remain competitive at the international level. His ability to read the game, his dribbling skills, and his range of passing made him a key asset for the national team. One of the highlights of Gavilan's international career came during Paraguay's run to the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Gavilan was part of the squad that helped Paraguay qualify for the tournament and play well on the world stage. Though Gavilan did not feature prominently in the tournament itself, his role in helping the team reach the World Cup was significant, and he was proud to represent his country on the global stage. Moved to other clubs and later career. After his time at Real Betis, Gavilan moved to Mexico in 2007, where he joined Club America, one of the most successful football clubs in Mexico. His move to Club America marked a new chapter in his career, as he adapted to the more physically demanding style of play in the Mexican League. Gavilan continued to impress with his technical skills, and he helped Club America compete for major titles in Mexico. At Club America, Gavilan established himself as a key player in the midfield, contributing to both the attack and defense. His time in Mexico was marked by his ability to dictate play and create opportunities for his teammates. He continued to show his skill and experience, providing valuable leadership to the team. In the later years of his career, Gavilan moved to Brazil, where he joined Vasco da Gama, another historic South American club. His time in Brazil saw him continue to demonstrate his technical abilities, leadership qualities, and versatility, though it was clear that he was in the final stages of his playing career. Gavilan remained a respected figure in South American football, admired for his contributions to his club and national team. Early life and beginnings. Roque Luis Santa Cruz was born on August 16, 1981, in the city of Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. Raised in a family with a strong passion for football, it was only natural for Santa Cruz to fall in love with the game at an early age. His father, who was a football coach, played a significant role in shaping his understanding of the sport. With the support of his family, he began playing football in his neighborhood and quickly gained a reputation for his technical skills and passion for the game. Growing up in a country where football is the most popular sport, Santa Cruz found it easy to immerse himself in the world of football from a young age. His talent did not go unnoticed by scouts, and by the age of 13, he joined the Youth Academy of Olimpia, one of Paraguay's most prominent football clubs. Santa Cruz's journey through the youth ranks was marked by impressive performances, and his natural ability as a striker caught the attention of club officials. His height, strength, and goal-scoring ability stood out, and he quickly earned a place in Olimpia's first-team setup. At just 16 years old, Santa Cruz made his senior debut for Olimpia in 1997, and it didn't take long for him to establish himself as one of the brightest young talents in Paraguayan football. Despite his youth, his performances in the Paraguayan Primera Division were mature beyond his years, as he showcased a remarkable combination of physicality, skill, and goal-scoring instinct. Santa Cruz's ability to find the back of the net quickly earned him recognition both in Paraguay and abroad, setting the stage for what would become an illustrious career. Breakthrough at Olimpia and early success. Roque Santa Cruz's early years at Olimpia were marked by rapid progress. His performances for the club helped Olimpia secure several domestic titles, and his goal-scoring feats made him a fan favorite. Santa Cruz's powerful style of play, combined with his aerial ability and technical flair, made him a formidable forward. He quickly became known for his ability to hold off defenders, win headers, and finish chances in and around the penalty box. During his time at Olimpia, Santa Cruz helped the team win the Paraguayan Primera Division title in 1997 and 2000, solidifying his reputation as one of the most promising talents in South American football. His role in Olimpia's successes attracted attention from top European clubs, who were eager to sign the young forward. In 1999, at the age of 18, Santa Cruz made the decision to leave Paraguay for Europe, marking the beginning of his international career. The move to Europe was a significant step for Santa Cruz, as he would now be competing at the highest levels of club football. Move to Europe. Bayern Munich and international breakthrough. Santa Cruz's first European destination was Germany, where he signed with Bayern Munich in 1999. His move to one of the top clubs in the Bundesliga was a major milestone in his career, and it provided him with the opportunity to test himself against some of the best footballers in the world. Bayern Munich, a club with a rich history of success, offered Santa Cruz the chance to develop further as a player and compete for titles on a consistent basis. At Bayern Munich, Santa Cruz quickly made an impression with his ability to adapt to the physical demands of European football. Despite being a relatively young player, he demonstrated his maturity on the pitch by contributing to Bayern's attacking play with his goals and assists. His ability to score goals in tight spaces, as well as his proficiency in the air, made him a key player for the club. He formed strong partnerships with other attacking stars like Giovanni Elber and Roy Mackay, becoming an integral part of the team. Santa Cruz's time in Germany was highly successful, as he helped Bayern Munich win multiple Bundesliga titles and German cups. His consistent goal-scoring form contributed to the team's dominance in domestic competitions, and he also played a key role in Bayern Munich's campaigns in European competitions. In 2001, Bayern won the UEFA Champions League, and Santa Cruz was part of the squad, although he was not always a regular starter. Nevertheless, the experience of playing in such high-profile competitions allowed him to gain invaluable experience. Throughout his years at Bayern, Santa Cruz also developed a strong international reputation, earning a call-up to the Paraguayan national team. His performances for Paraguay in World Cup qualifying matches and Copa America tournaments established him as one of the top forwards in South America. His goal-scoring ability, combined with his work rate and physicality, made him a vital player for the national team. Successful stint at Manchester City and continued national impact. In 2009, after nearly a decade at Bayern Munich, Santa Cruz made a high-profile move to England, signing with Manchester City in the Premier League. The transfer was one of the more notable moves of the summer, as Manchester City was beginning its transformation into a footballing powerhouse under new ownership. Although Santa Cruz's time at City was not as successful as his stint at Bayern Munich, he still managed to make an impact with his performances during his time at the club. Santa Cruz's first season at Manchester City was marred by injuries, which limited his game time and hindered his ability to showcase his full potential. Nevertheless, he made significant contributions when fit, and he was able to provide depth to Manchester City's attacking options. During his time in England, Santa Cruz's versatility and experience were valuable assets for the team, and he contributed to the club's rise in stature, particularly in terms of their performances in the league and European competitions. In addition to his club commitments, Santa Cruz continued to be a mainstay in the Paraguayan national team, earning over 100 caps for his country. He played an instrumental role in Paraguay's qualification for the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa, where the team reached the quarter-finals, a historic achievement for the nation. Santa Cruz's ability to lead the line and score crucial goals in the World Cup qualifiers and the tournament itself made him one of Paraguay's most important players during this period. Later, career and return to Paraguay. After leaving Manchester City, Santa Cruz continued his career in England, with loan spells at Blackburn Rovers and Real Betis in Spain. These moves allowed him to continue playing in top-tier leagues and maintain his fitness while adapting to different footballing environments. While his time in these leagues did not yield the same level of success as his earlier years at Bayern Munich, Santa Cruz remained a valuable player due to his experience, leadership and goal-scoring abilities. In 2014, Santa Cruz made the decision to return to Paraguay, joining Club Olimpia once again. This marked the end of his European adventure and the beginning of a new chapter in his career. Upon his return, Santa Cruz continued to contribute to Olimpia's success, helping the club win multiple domestic titles, including the Paraguayan Primera Division. His experience and leadership were invaluable in helping Olimpia achieve both domestic and continental success. Santa Cruz's return to Paraguay was celebrated by fans, who fondly remembered his first spell at the club. His connection with Olimpia was deep, and he quickly became a central figure in the team. Although his playing time was reduced in his later years, his presence in the locker room and his ability to mentor younger players was crucial to the club's continued success. Early life and beginnings. Roberto Carlos Acuña was born on August 15, 1977, in Asunción, the capital city of Paraguay. Growing up in a city where football is a religion, Acuña developed a passion for the sport from a very early age. His early life was shaped by his love for the game, with his family encouraging his athletic pursuits. Although his parents were not involved in professional football, they supported his passion, and this support allowed Acuña to fully dedicate himself to the sport. From a young age, Acuña showed promise on the football field. His early talent did not go unnoticed, and at the age of 13, he joined the youth system of Cerro Porteño, one of Paraguay's most respected football clubs. Located in the heart of Asunción, Cerro Porteño has long been a hotbed for talent, and Acuña's rise through the youth ranks was swift. Known for his powerful and accurate shooting, as well as his impressive ability to break up opposition attacks, Acuña was soon identified as one of the club's brightest prospects. Acuña's development at Cerro Porteño was underpinned by his physicality, work rate, and vision on the ball. His tenacity in the midfield, combined with his ball-winning ability, made him a standout in youth competitions. By the age of 18, he was playing regularly in the first team, and it wasn't long before he became one of the most sought-after young talents in Paraguay. His rise at Cerro Porteño marked the beginning of a promising career that would take him to multiple continents and elite clubs across the world. Breakthrough at Cerro Porteño. Acuña made his professional debut for Cerro Porteño in 1996, and from the start, he showed glimpses of his immense potential. His physical presence in midfield was complemented by his technical skills, which allowed him to dictate the tempo of the game and contribute to both defensive and attacking phases. At Cerro Porteño, Acuña earned a reputation as a combative and intelligent midfielder, attributes that would define his career. During his early years with Cerro Porteño, Acuña helped the team win several domestic titles, including the Paraguayan Primera Division. His contribution to Cerro Porteño's success was pivotal, as he was not only a reliable anchor in midfield but also a box-to-box player who could influence the game at both ends of the pitch. His hard work and consistency were crucial to the team's ability to compete in domestic competitions and ensure their place as one of the top clubs in Paraguay. By the late 1990s, Acuña's performances in the Paraguayan League had attracted the attention of European scouts, and it was clear that his future lay beyond Paraguay. His style of play, marked by strong tackling, passing range, and leadership qualities, was well suited for European football, and it wasn't long before top clubs from across Europe started showing interest in the young Paraguayan midfielder. Moved to Europe, Real Betis and La Liga. In 1999, Roberto Acuña made the decision to move to Europe, signing with Real Betis, a top-tier club in Spain's La Liga. His move to Real Betis marked the beginning of an exciting chapter in Acuña's career, as he made the leap to one of Europe's top leagues. His transition from South American football to European football was smooth, thanks to his adaptability and skill set, which made him a valuable addition to the team. At Real Betis, Acuña quickly became a fan favorite due to his tireless work ethic, his ability to break up opposition attacks, and his vision in midfield. His time at Real Betis saw him establish himself as a key player, and he played a crucial role in the club's successes during his stay. Acuña helped the club achieve strong finishes in La Liga, with Real Betis finishing fourth in the league in the 2004-2005 season, a position that earned them a spot in the UEFA Champions League. Acuña's performances in La Liga were marked by his composure on the ball, ability to dictate play, and his defensive abilities in midfield. His versatility allowed him to adapt to a variety of midfield roles. Whether as a defensive midfielder, a deep-lying playmaker, or a box-to-box player. Throughout his time in Spain, Acuña's reputation grew, and he established himself as one of the top foreign players in La Liga. His success at Real Betis also helped raise his profile within the Paraguayan national team, where he had been a regular presence since 1999. Success at other European clubs. After leaving Real Betis in 2006, Acuña's journey in Europe continued with a move to Portugal, where he signed with Sporting CP, one of the top clubs in the Primeira Liga. His time in Portugal was marked by further success, as he continued to perform at a high level in European competitions. Acuña's time at Sporting CP allowed him to showcase his talents in the UEFA Champions League and UEFA Cup, giving him more experience at the highest level of European football. Acuña's performances for Sporting CP were impressive, and he continued to develop as a player. His leadership qualities were evident as he helped the club remain competitive in both domestic and international competitions. His ability to control the midfield and contribute defensively made him a valuable asset for Sporting CP, and he played an important role in helping the team finish near the top of the Primeira Liga standings. Following his time in Portugal, Acuña moved to Russia, where he signed with FC Rubin Kazan in 2009. At Rubin Kazan, Acuña's role in midfield continued to be influential, and his experience in top European leagues allowed him to make an immediate impact in the Russian Premier League. Although he was in the latter stages of his career, Acuña continued to demonstrate the leadership, work ethic, and skill that had made him a standout player throughout his career. International career and achievements. Roberto Acuña's international career with the Paraguayan national team is one of the most distinguished in the country's football history. He made his debut for Paraguay in 1999 and quickly became a fixture in the national team's midfield. Acuña's consistent performances and leadership on the field were pivotal to the team's successes during the 2000s and 2010s. And he earned over 70 caps for his country during his international career. One of the highlights of Acuña's international career was his participation in Paraguay's successful campaigns in Copa America tournaments. In 2007, Acuña played a crucial role in helping Paraguay reach the Copa America semi-finals, where they finished in third place. His composed performances in midfield were instrumental in Paraguay's ability to challenge the best teams in South America. Acuña also featured prominently in Paraguay's World Cup qualifying campaigns, with his leadership and defensive abilities being vital in securing the team's place in the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. Acuña was an integral part of Paraguay's squad for the 2010 FIFA World Cup, where they reached the quarterfinals for the first time in their history. His composure, experience, and leadership were key to Paraguay's solid defensive performances and their ability to progress deep into the tournament. Acuña's international career was a testament to his consistency and determination, and he became one of Paraguay's most respected players during his time with the national team. Return to Paraguay and retirement. After his time in Europe, Acuña returned to Paraguay to play for Club Cerro Porteño once again, where he ended his playing career in 2014. His return to Cerro Porteño was a fitting end to his career, as it allowed him to contribute to the club's success and give back to the team that had given him his start in professional football. Throughout his time back at Cerro Porteño, Acuña's leadership qualities and experience were invaluable in helping the club maintain its place among the top teams in Paraguay. Following his retirement from football, Acuña shifted his focus to coaching, where he has worked with young players and contributed to the development of the next generation of Paraguayan footballers. Despite stepping away from playing, Acuña remains an important figure in Paraguayan football, admired for his work ethic, leadership, and dedication to the game. Early life and background. Carlos Bonet, born on March 16, 1981, in Asunción, the capital of Paraguay, grew up in a country where football is more than just a sport. It is an integral part of national culture and identity. From a young age, Bonet was drawn to football, following in the footsteps of many of his peers who were equally passionate about the game. Growing up in Asunción, where football is the primary sport, he was inspired by the country's footballing heroes, many of whom played for the national team or local clubs. Bonet's early years saw him playing for local youth teams, developing his skills in various street games, and honing his natural talent. He played as a midfielder initially, but his versatility and physicality made him an ideal candidate to transition into the more defensive roles he would be known for later in his career. His family supported his football aspirations, and his path towards becoming a professional was paved by the encouragement of those around him. Youth career and development. Bonnet's early footballing days were spent at various youth academies, where his abilities began to shine. He initially played for Club Olimpia, one of Paraguay's most successful football clubs, before moving to Club Nacional, another well-known Paraguayan team. At these clubs, he learned the fundamentals of the game and developed the skills necessary to become a professional footballer. His strong physical presence, work ethic, and ability to adapt to different playing styles caught the attention of coaches and scouts. As a youth player, Bonnet demonstrated his potential as a box-to-box midfielder. However, it was his defensive capabilities that stood out most, as he began to show promise as a solid and reliable defender. His tenacity and ability to read the game allowed him to effectively disrupt opponents' attacks, even at a young age. Professional career beginnings. Bonnet's professional career officially began in 1999, when he made his debut for Club Nacional, a move that marked the beginning of his journey as a professional footballer. It was at Nacional where Bonnet began to garner attention from other clubs in Paraguay due to his consistent performances in the defensive midfield role. His no-nonsense approach to defending, combined with his ability to pass the ball effectively, made him a standout player for the club. Bonnet's solid performances at Club Nacional soon led to a move to Club Olimpia, one of the most successful and historically significant clubs in Paraguay. His time at Olimpia marked a significant turning point in his career, as he became a key figure in the team's defense. He quickly established himself as a regular starter and played a pivotal role in helping the club win multiple national titles, including the Paraguayan Primera Division. During his time at Club Olimpia, Bonnet earned the reputation of being a tough and reliable defender, capable of dominating in the air and handling the physical demands of the game. His versatility meant that he could play both as a central defender and as a right back, a role he would occupy later in his career with various clubs. Bonnet's leadership on the field and his ability to anchor the defense made him one of the top players in Paraguay during his prime. International success and move to Europe. Carlos Bonnet's performances in Paraguay and domestic football did not go unnoticed, and it wasn't long before he earned a spot on the Paraguayan national team. His debut for La Albiroja, the Red and White, came in 2004, marking the start of a long and successful international career. He quickly became a regular member of the national team, representing his country in key tournaments such as the Copa America and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. In 2004, Bonnet made the move to Europe, where he joined Real Betis Balompié, a club competing in Spain's La Liga. His arrival at Betis was seen as a significant step forward in his career, as he had the opportunity to play in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. During his time in La Liga, Bonnet showcased his versatility and defensive prowess, making him a key player for the team. However, Bonnet's time at Real Betis was not without challenges. Despite his impressive performances, he struggled to secure a regular spot in the starting 11 during his initial seasons at the club. Nevertheless, he continued to demonstrate his value whenever called upon, contributing both defensively and offensively, especially during crucial moments in matches. His performances earned him the respect of his teammates and coaches, even if he didn't always start every game. Returned to Paraguay and continued success. After spending several years in Spain, Bonnet returned to Paraguay in 2009, rejoining Club Olimpia. This return was a momentous occasion, as it allowed him to further cement his legacy as one of the best players in the history of Paraguayan football. His leadership and defensive skills were crucial to Olimpia's success, and he became a key figure in the team's defensive line once again. Bonnet's second stint at Olimpia was marked by even greater success, as he helped the club secure multiple Paraguayan Primera Division titles, and he continued to represent Paraguay in international competitions such as the Copa Libertadores. Bonnet's experience and steady presence on the pitch made him one of the most respected and consistent defenders in the league. Over the years, Bonnet continued to play at the highest level, earning accolades and recognition from fans, teammates, and pundits alike. His leadership qualities and defensive intelligence made him an invaluable asset to his teams, both at the club and international levels. National team career and major tournaments. Bonnet's international career with the Paraguayan national team spanned over a decade, and he became an integral part of the team's defensive setup. His consistency, discipline, and ability to read the game allowed him to maintain his place in the national squad for many years. Throughout his career, Bonet earned over 30 caps for Paraguay and was part of the squad in several Copa America tournaments. In particular, Bonet was a key figure in the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, where Paraguay secured a spot in the tournament for the first time in decades. His defensive contributions were crucial to Paraguay's success in the qualifiers, and he became a pivotal player in the team's bid to compete on the world stage. Though Paraguay was eliminated in the round of 16 during the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, Bonet's performances were highly praised, and he received widespread recognition for his leadership in defense. His ability to deal with some of the world's best forwards and his unwavering determination on the field made him a standout player for his country. Playing style and legacy. Carlos Bonet is often remembered for his tireless work rate, strong tackling ability, and versatility across the defensive line. He was a player who embodied the qualities of hard work, discipline, and resilience. Bonet was not a flashy player, but his effectiveness in the defensive third of the pitch was unquestionable. His physical presence allowed him to win aerial duels, while his composure on the ball allowed him to contribute offensively when needed. He was known for his leadership qualities, often organizing the defense and ensuring that his teammates stayed disciplined. Bonet's ability to play multiple defensive roles, including right back and center back, showcased his adaptability and football intelligence. Bonet's legacy as a player extends beyond his individual accolades and titles. He is remembered as one of the most reliable and consistent defenders in Paraguay's footballing history. His contributions to Paraguay's national team and Club Olimpia are a testament to his character and dedication to the game.